If you want to see me create my first look using the Lancôme Holiday Blockbuster Set for 2021, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am going to do something I promised a few of you in the comments that I would do, and that is to use what is in the Lancôme Holiday Blockbuster Set for this year and do a look as best I can. This year, Lancôme did not include eyeshadows. It only included a face palette. Well, face products and eyeshadow are not that different as far as the dry kind of powder products. And I thought, why not do some sort of a look using the face palette? And there's mascara in the set, and there's a lipstick in the set. I don't think that it came with, it did not come with a pencil this year, which there has been in previous years. And so what else is there? Is there anything I've missed? No, that's pretty much it. There's a mascara primer, and there's also a full-size Definicils mascara as well. So I'm going to just start creating something on my face using the products that are available this year. So let's just get started. Okay, this is the primary product that I am thinking about when I talk about doing a full face as much as I can with what is in the Lancôme box. So there is this little palette this year. Last year there were face products and a pretty significant number of shadows, and this year this is it. This is all there is. So let me swatch it first and then we can talk about it. The only thing I did was I put my finger a little bit in the bronzer and that was it. So I don't know exactly what I'm working with, and so if you have not swatched it yourself, I think you might find it interesting if it's a product that you might be interested in. So there's a rosy blush, a peachy blush, a very gold highlighter, and then a shimmery type bronzer. And are there names on the back? And there are no names to any of these, so they may not be products that are in their regular line, but here my hands are dry, pardon me. But I'm just going to swatch these, I think, on the back of my hand. So here is the first blush. It's a very nice plummy blush. I was going to say brush. My hands are really dry, pardon me. This is the peachy blush. And then we get into the highlighter. Oh, geez, what is that? Is that a highlighter? Yeah, I guess it's kind of a peach highlighter, but it would look great as an eyeshadow. Duly noted. And then we've got the bronzer. Okay, I'm just going to double swatch these because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use for the eyes and the cheeks, and I want to make sure to have a really good idea. So I'm going to just dive in a second time. By the way, I put on my lips, hopefully it's not too goopy, I put on my lips the Ciate Mini Mani Month Hydrating Lip Oil. That was one of the 24 boxes in the Ciate Mini Mani Month. If you want to see my latest one of those videos, I'll put it right there. I am so impressed with that hydrating lip oil. It is fantastic. The first lip oil I ever received was from Julie, Allo Julie, and it was super nice of her to send me a little gift. I'll put that video as well here if you'd like to see that. It's always nice to receive something, and it was it was unexpected and super, super nice of her to send me something. So that was my first experience with a lip oil, and I have to say that Ciate, it's the Watermelon Burst, I think it's called. Wow. I'm just hoping it's not too goopy on camera. But these are the 4, and let me just take a look at them and get my plan together, and we'll get started. Okay, I think I have my plan today. I am going to do something that's relatively neutral because I do have a few more looks going on. So I don't think I'm going to use this blush. I think I'm going to keep to these three and do kind of a monochromatic look with the brushes that I have on hand and see how I can transform this face palette into an overall eye look, cheek look palette. I think I'm going to start with the bronzer and just give them a little bit more glow to my face, and then get into the eye look and adding a bit more color to my cheeks. So let me get a brush for the bronzer and we'll get started. I think I said started, let's get started twice, if I recall. Anyway, let me get into the bronzer right away. And luckily there is a mirror in the palette, despite the fact that there's a whole lot less product than previous years. Okay, so now I'm going right in. I do have a tiny bit of blush on my cheeks right now. It's the same blush as I usually use, which is the Joe Fresh Peach Dream blush. Oh, I've got some redness around my nose to take care of. And let me just go on my forehead here. Okay, I think that looks pretty decent. I'm not mad at that. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, and now I'm going to use a very fluffy brush, which is my highlighter brush, to go into this highlighter because it looks very gold. It looks pretty bold as a highlighter, and I don't want to go overboard. So I'm just picking up a little bit on the brush. And I should note, I went in with my fingers the first time, and I don't know if you can see the hard pan already starting on the highlighter. Just something to note, I think. So I'm going on the other edge where I can pick up product that's not hard pan. And I'm going to go, what do I have here? Some little bits in my hair, a little fluff. Okay, so here we go, and it's going on the high point of my cheek. Okay, that doesn't look half bad. And picking some up for the other side. Okay, I don't think that looks bad. I might even add a little bit more. Okay, I'm liking that. I think that looks pretty decent. Okay, let's see here. The highlighter went all over the pinky blush. Not pinky, pardon me, the peachy blush. I don't think I want more rosiness on the cheek, so I'm not going to go in with this one, but I will use it as eyeshadow. So let me go to an eyeshadow brush right away. So I have a little bit of taupe color from the Smashbox Matte Exposure, which is my Pan That palette. I am going to cover that up, I think, with the bronzer first, and then I'm going to go into this one and this one. Just going to use a big brush and go into the bronzer and just put that as the base color. And it should cover up the taupe really easily. Not a brush that I would normally use for this, but I just felt like it. Just going to go to a fluffier brush to just even that out. And I'll do that the other side. Okay, I think that did a good job of warming it up as opposed to being a cool tone. And I'm going to go in with this color as an eyeshadow and go with this one as an inner to 2/3 of the lid. So primary lid color and then kind of a topper to make the eyes pop a little bit more. So since I'm using this as my primary eyeshadow, I will use my angled brush and put that color also on the lower lid. And yes, I know it's a face palette, but colored powder is colored powder. I'm not... the specificity of powdered products is just for companies to sell you more stuff. So there's no problem in using face palettes on the eye unless, you know, it's contraindicated for some reason. In my view, of course, there's the whole red pigment issue in the US that doesn't exist everywhere. I'm in Canada. I think for now I'm going to use this brush, which is kind of between a fluffy brush and a precision brush from Sephora. It's just a basic Sephora kit. I'm just going to put that pink, peachy pink, all over the lid. That's quite pretty. Because the colors are not super saturated, if you watch this channel regularly, you would know that I'm not applying shadow like I normally would. I'm using a lot more, many more liberties because face products don't tend to be as pigmented depending on, you know, the colors you would pick for your skin tone. And so they're very forgiving. So I'm not having to be ridiculously precise with my placement, which is kind of nice, like an eyeshadow holiday. It's easy. But some flakiness around the inner eye. Okay, just going to brush off the excess here. I'm going to go in with my angled brush and just pick up more of that pinky peach and really accentuate it on the inner part of the eyelid. I hope you end up liking this look because I'm going to have it on for a few videos, that's for sure. And I really like, just based on my eye shape, I really like darkening up close to my nose. I don't know, I just find it looks good on my eye shape. I know it wouldn't work on just any eye shape, just like some things that other people do, I can't do on my eye shape. Okay, what am I missing? I think I'm ready for the highlighter color on my inner to 2/3 of the lid, and I'm going to use my multitasker brush from Smashbox that I quite like. And we'll see how much fallout we get with this highlighter. Okay, let's check it out. It looks like it's gold, but it looks like it has a rosy tone to it as well, which means to me that it would look really nice on the eye. So I've tried the very inner lid, and I'm going to go in with my finger, probably causing more hard pan, but it's going to give me a whole lot more blingy payoff than it would with the brush. So I'm glad I went really lightly with this highlight on my cheekbones because it's really quite shiny. But for the eyes, I don't have a problem with packing on the shimmer. I like to have more dramatic color on the inner lid. And let's add some of this. Again. A little bit more. All right, I actually think this doesn't look half bad. Trying to see if there's anything going on here that I need to fix. And it's looking all right. And if you're wondering about anything that was on my face before filming, it will be in the description box below. I am ready to do a couple things. I'm ready to put one of the lipsticks that is a Lancome lipstick that I could use, and there was only one this year. And it's this one, which is a very, very red lipstick. So I think you push through the bottom. I think. Oh no, oh, sorry, push through the top. I did the same thing the first time I took it out. I haven't used it yet at all. It's not even swatched. I think I'm going to put that with the look because that's what came with the kit. Should work fine. I'll just take this hydrating lip oil from Cils and I'll take it off and then put this on right away. Okay, lip oil is off. This lipstick is going on, and it is called the 132 Caprice, or Capricious. Capricious? I think that's what it is in English. My first language is French, and sometimes I don't necessarily know the proper word, the other language. Anyway, so here we go. And I'm not using a lip liner because I want to see how this lipstick does. And it looks like a fancier lipstick than in the previous year's package. The lipstick is super creamy, super creamy. I do hope it dries down. I was going to say dies down. Dries down. And I'm probably thinking of dies down because there's a lot of wind outside my window right now. And I do hope that the wind dies down. Oh. Let's see if it comes off. Oh, I ended up putting highlighter right up on top of my lip because I didn't wipe off my fingers. Okay, I think I've got it all. I am not applying red lipstick very well. Probably because I'm talking too much. I am doing such a good job. Check that out. I am gooping all over the place. All right, let me just wipe my fingers off and see if I need to do any touch-ups. That was one right there. Okay. There is a definite need for a lip liner with this lipstick. It's very creamy. It's not drying down, and I know it's going to feather on me like crazy as soon as I finish this video. So, and I'm a little worried about my fingers, about my teeth. So I'm going to put my index in my mouth and just pull out any lipstick that would end up on my teeth. So let's do that right now. So this is the kind of lipstick level that might end up on my teeth. So I'm happy to have taken care of that. I don't think that I would keep a red lipstick with this look really, but it is what I had in the kit, and I do think that this pairing with the red is better than if I had gone pink. I think that would have clashed pretty seriously. Now, I do have, on my upper waterline, I do have this waterline pencil from Urban Decay in Legend, and it did an okay job, but it did transfer a little bit on the bottom, but I'm not mad at it because it's pretty consistent. I'm just going to add that again, and I do want to go afterwards and put on some liner on the top lash line, and then go in with the two mascara products that came with the kit. So let me do that right now, along with the liquid liner, and I'll be back to apply the mascara. Okay, eyeliner done, both for the upper waterline and the upper lash line. And now I'm ready to use these products from Lancome. I'm going to use the Cils Booster XL to begin with. It is a lash primer. I don't tend to use lash primer, but because it came with the kit and there was so little in the kit, I might as well show you its application, because I'm not having to do a whole lot more this year. Last year I think I had between 4 and 6 looks with the Lancome eyeshadow palette that came with the kit. And it was an eyeshadow palette and then a face palette, very much like what I showed you that I'm using today. That was kind of in a drawer underneath the eyeshadow palette. And if I'm not mistaken, there were 12 eyeshadows, so it was a good range with quite a few colors. Not all neutral. There were some festive colors which I was pretty happy about. And this year having nothing is quite a change. In the year before that, there were 2 options for holiday gift set. You could choose the colors of your eyeshadow. There was more of I would call a peachy leaning palette with some greens and some golds, and then there was a glam palette. So that the one I just mentioned was the glow, and then there was a glam palette that had more reds and pinks and purples, kind of more of an evening look. So one was more, I would argue, daytime look, and the other one was more to amp it up for, you know, Christmas or holiday, I should say, evening out. And I don't know why I'm using the mirror under the camera, because I could just use the palette from Lancome. So now I have done 1 coat of the Cils Booster XL, and now I'm in the Definicils mascara. I didn't wait a whole lot for the Cils Booster XL because I didn't want it to get too clumpy. And so hopefully it's smoothing out with the mascara a little bit. Not huge on clumpy lashes. I like volume, but I don't like clumpy. Oops. Did a little bit of a smudge there on my lower lid, but that's okay. I will wait for it to dry and flake it off. And I think I'm going to do 2 coats, since this is one of the stars of the show for the overall kit. Now, if you are big on skincare, this set is not bad at all. Okay. I think this is good. For this palette, I think there is a very reasonable peach look that goes pretty okay with the red lipstick or vice versa. I would definitely use a lip liner the next time I use this red lipstick, because it is very, very hydrating. It does not set at all. So if you're worried about red lipstick all over the place, that one is guaranteed to travel. So I would not wear it alone, definitely. And I found it a bit challenging because it was so hydrating, a bit challenging for it not to kind of slip on me to go where I wasn't intending. I prefer a stiffer, drier red lipstick because I feel like I have more control. I mean, I like the hydrating nature of it, but I would definitely put a lip liner first on a considerable amount of my lip and then put it on. And except for the smudge that I will take care of right now, I'm actually digging this look. I think that there is a definite case for this face palette to act as an overall palette. And yeah, I don't have a problem with it at all. I think actually the look came out so nicely that I'm going to do a couple of videos with this look on. I think it turned out fine. I'm probably going to change the lip because I would be worried that it's going to go all over the place. And all I'm going to do is go to a more neutral lip that goes well with this eye look and just keep on going. So I would definitely endorse the colors in this face palette to create an overall look as far as powder products. I think it did a good job. The only thing I might do is, I'll do it right now. I would just add, I'll use the same brush here. I would just add a little bit of the highlighter right on the brow bone. Now, it is a little bit deeper than I would like, but it will add some bling. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that did a little something good. I'm good with it. Oh, and I did not tell you what I used for my black liner. I told you about the Legend waterline liner from Urban Decay, but for my upper waterline, I did use, not waterline, upper lash line, I used the Rimmel London, just says eyeliner, 24-hour hold color precise eyeliner is what I used. Okay, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this experiment. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want me to do another look using this face palette, if you have preferences, tell me. I might do another one because there's no eyeshadow palette this year, so maybe I can do another face look, face product look. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.